ZXCV from Azerbaijan. Good luck. C5. We're gonna continue with the Mora. It's been working so far. The Gambit. Grab the center. Develop the knights. Then I'm gonna think about the bishops. Probably this bishop first. This bishop, I don't know if it's gonna have 4 G5 or E3. I'll play something like... Actually, no. Change of plans. We're going H4. It's 1 AM. I gotta be allowed to play some loose moves. Okay, at least by trading those moves, I have knight G5 and I have more control over the G5 square. Okay. Go for a quick castle. And now, since black's not developed, I'm actually going to try to take the initiative here and attack. Hope that works. Let's bring the rook in. Perfect. I have full development. I have the natural square on G5 for the bishop. I have pawn D6, which looks really strong as well. You know what? Let's try pawn D6 because it makes this bishop really bad, doesn't it? Okay. Let's go knight here. We're still here to attack entirely. You can take this. I didn't calculate here, but I feel like there's something. I'm down. Yeah. Sacrifice material, but king. Something about the king here doesn't look good. There's definitely a win. That's all I'm saying. Bishop E7 is a move. Knight E7 is a move. Knight F6 is a move. Let's try knight F6. My point is after king here, I'm going to take on H5. If you trade, you definitely should be getting mated, losing that dark square bishop. If you don't trade, I'm taking on H5. I'm feeling confident with that. I'm also looking for a simple solution. In this one, I've calculated it all. Takes, pawn takes is mate. Queen takes, rook takes, bishop f6, bishop f6, queen f6 is also mate. Maybe I didn't calculate. We're gonna find out. I have some ideas here. Hey, where did that move come from? I don't know. I should not be doing a speedrun when I'm not sober. Because I don't know. Whatever I'm saying is like gibberish. Let's put the bishop here. Bring the queen in. I don't care about this. Maybe I should, but right now I don't. Let's grab that. And then if you give me an opportunity, I'm going to go rook d1, rook d5, rook h5. So rook here and rook here. Please and thank you. Remember, this bishop and rook can't move, so down a piece, but functionally speaking, I'm not. Holy smokes. Stop playing good moves. I'm trying to nab my rook as well. I'm gonna get this moving, let me tell you. Covering So much territory. Check. Check. We're going for mate. Check. Check. Oh my goodness. Check. Check. What just happened? Okay. I'm gonna get the checkmate in. Dude, I'm super high. I shouldn't be. 1 second. Wait. Check. Okay. I don't know. Just pretend this game never happened. Pretend this game never happened. I don't know what I'm... I don't... Okay, 1 second. Let's continue. The more gambit's been working, so why not? Until I get bad positions. Okay. This is transpose a bit to the Alpin. I don't want to play e5. It's kind of like a good French for black or Caro-Can. I'm going to take, accept the isolated queen spawn. But I'm going to try to target the queen here. So I can target the queen and gain some time. Then I'm happy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. White to play here. I just gained a pretty valuable move on the queen. Like knight c3, queen d8. Black's trying to play e6 next move. Get castled soon. We got to play d5. The knight has to move back. This is not a bad square. Now, let's try a knight here. I'm going for the kill. I'm gonna prepare all the pieces. Everything. Push. Let's threaten checkmate. I hope that's okay. Check. Let's grab that. If you take, I'm not taking your rook. I'm going for mate. Go bishop here. Not looking too healthy though. Not looking too healthy for buddy. The Sicilian. More gambit. So you give up a pawn, but you have the open c-file, you have a bit of a lead in development. There's quite a few tricks. The first trick is available right now. Look in the position. Orange, white to play in this position. You're not Orange, but you found the move. Bishop takes f7 check. Sacrificing a bishop for the pawn, but by bringing the king out, I get knight g5 to check. King's got to move, and then I pick up the bishop. So I want to... Whoa! I want to pawn, and I messed up the king position. Now, if I go queen h5 check, A lot of you guys would go queen h5 check here because you just don't have discipline in chess. You're too impulsive. Queen h5 looks good and the king runs. You're like, oh, the king's running. That's better. No. What's better here is to go knight e6. It hits the queen and we anticipate the queen's going to move up and challenge with queen d7. And then we go queen g6 checkmate. Control. Anticipate. We got it this. So knight e6. If they throw in knight f6 as an in-between move, we still have queen g6 check. We're just waiting for queen d7. If queen c8, it is a move. And everything I said is for nothing. No. We're good. We can still give that check if we wanted to. But do you want to do it now or do you want to hold it in your pocket? I think I'm gonna hold it in my pocket. I think I'm gonna hold it in my pocket. But I am calculating knight takes g7. That is a good point. Because after bishop takes g7, queen takes g7, the rook is trapped. It looks really trapped. The move that I wasn't sure about was king f7 here. King f7 wasn't played, which is good. And now instead of calculating, I'm just going to go bishop f4 castle, bring my rooks in. I still have a massive attack. Here, I'm just going to go queen f5. It means that... Wait, did I just allow this? Okay, don't support these guys. I gave you a garbage variation. I allowed the queens to be traded. That's a big no-no. But for the purpose of the game, it might mean things are going to be more exciting. Because now I'm up a pawn, but I'm down a minute and a half. And I'm angry at myself for playing around with my food. And I can smell the flagging that my opponent's about to do. Rook takes c3 is a good move here. I would do it. Thank goodness. Didn't play it. Let's offer some trades. I'm up a pawn and it's a passer, so we want to see some trades. I want to see some trades. I didn't double because I was worried about 95. Okay. Now it's time to play for serious, for real. Just convert this. Trade off the rooks. The knight is stuck right now. Yep. What am I pre-moving? It doesn't make any sense. What? Oh, what was I doing there? I don't know. Check. Oh, sorry. Check. We're gonna push. Push the pawns. I can see this happening. Check, check. Oh, that's friendly. Check. Check. We're gonna trade off the piece. We're gonna park our bishop back here. And bring the king in and eat all the pawns. I'm actually blocking my bishop. Check. So that there's no stalemate. Let's accept the chat. Am I missing any good comments from Buddy? No? Okay. Just checking. Bertal, good luck. We're gonna play our aggressive E4 stuff. That's just... Yeah. There's a line here. Knight takes E5, Queen G5. We're not gonna allow it. I'm just gonna castle. No, I didn't take the pawn, Tim. What I will do is I will use my center and try to put pressure on. I want this pawn. If you're not going to give me the pawn, I'm going to encourage you to give up your pawn and activate my knight. Cheers, that's real good. Let's attack here early on. Attack. Black's not castle, I'm castle. That's immediate. We're going for it. In fact, I'm going to switch the music and put on a great song that YouTube won't be able to hear. In for the Kill, Scream remix. Okay. That's a good move because I don't have knight c7, but I want to get knight c7. So let's go. We're preparing e6 to go knight c7. Got a feeling that's going to work. Oh man. This guy's good, eh? Where's the fun? Let's bring a rook towards the middle. Let me try a cheeky move. Tickling this. Any ticklers? Gonna bring the queen up. I'm really hoping for this. You go g5, I'd bring my bishop back. And you go here, I gotta check. But I'm a man of taste, so I'm not going for the check. Oof. GG. Went for the mate. That's tough. There's not much you can do there. Hey, Latinum Blonde. I'm doing it for the thrill. Okay. The elephant gambit. I'm not booked up here. I usually just play d4. Is that theory? No. Is this theory? Pawn takes, queen trade, and then I have knight g5 forking e4 and f7. Looks good to me. What am I missing? Oh, that's even better. I get to bring the queen out. With tempo. Sure. I just like putting the pressure on. Let's get ready to bring this rook in. It looks good. I'm up a pawn. I can castle if I wanted to. I mean, whenever I want. What am I missing? Let's go rook here first. The rook is defended. Queen e6 makes sense. That's also friendly. Because I can just castle. It's a little risky, dude. We're here for a good time. So I'm obviously going to sacrifice because look at black's pieces. Material's not relevant. The pins are saying hi. And the... You're right. I shouldn't take the queen. I'm baiting the checkmate variation. Oh. This guy's... After queen e6, queen a4 is mate. That's no fun. Okay, okay, we'll take it. I was trying to be flashy there. But being up a queen isn't so bad. I don't think my opponent realized their queen was hanging. That's what made it hard. Go me. Guru Mario. Good luck. Is this theory? Show me. Or am I just winning a pawn? I'm probably not winning a pawn if you go bishop b4, but here... I'm up a pawn. If I do lose that pawn, I'm not going to be happy. But I'll still have the bishop pair. Looks like a good looking position to me. I like the bishop pair. Let's offer a queen trade. If you give me a time, I'll just play f3 to solidify this, take away that. Queenside castle, and hey, a pawn is a pawn. I don't really like where the bishop can go, so I'm going to grab some space on the king side in the meantime. Space that I don't consider too risky. I'm going to even grab some space on the queen side as well. Especially on the dark squares, because I know I'm going to be strong on the dark squares. Now, by playing a5, I restrict the queen side, but I have moves like knight a4. Why did he play that so fast, man? Mario? I'm just gonna en passant. Sure, I'll grab that as well. Don't mind me. And then am I gonna take more of what you're offering? I think I'm entitled to it actually, so yes, I am. I'm gonna start pushing the pawns. This is nice, everything's defended. That's a nice move to bring the, whatchamacallit, knight in. I shouldn't have allowed that. But we'll be okay. Let's push this first. I'm just curious if opening that up helps me at all. Let's go bishop back, tickle this. I'm up, what, 4 pawns, so I can lose a pawn and still be winning. d5 is tempting as well, no doubt. I just didn't want to lock my bishop in after bishop a8. But if you wanted to play it, I wouldn't fault you. Alright, let's push. I have a lot of pawns to push. It's a full operation. Bishop b7, we push. Okay, here I will use my king to support the pawns first. I was making sure not to fall into that. Push. 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 Fine, we'll push. Just queen on d8. I don't like losing two of my passed pawns, but it was for the price of a rook. And now we can just offer trades. Keep it simple. GG. Happy SB. Good luck, sir. The Scandinavian. We take it. We attack the queen early on. The queen a5 is normal. Let's try the b4 gambit. Okay. It backfired. Black didn't take. That's okay. We will encourage it later. Right? I actually don't know what you're supposed to do when your opponent doesn't take it. Let's try rook b1. The castle. We are baiting a move like this, then I can go a3. I'm going to keep baiting it. Let me try this move. That's what I wanted to see. I'm gonna go for something speculative. Very speculative. I'm gonna try to blow up the E file. So we're going rook e1, preparing some discovery. Yeah, that's a good move. I'd like to go bishop f4. I'm gonna win the queen, but at a costly price. It's a price I have to accept. The king will be in the center, and while I still have a few pieces on the board, I'm gonna try to find some ways to attack it. Probably b5 is one way. I need to incorporate all my pieces. The queen goes e7, we have knight g5 and we're just winning. So my opponent's definitely gonna find the move at 1900. No. Okay. Let's double check. Knight g5. King has to move, and then we can grab the lady. That's pretty good. And for the sake of improving all the pieces, I want to go b5. The king is loose right now. I'm going to go queen e1, hit the bishop, and prepare queen e6 check. Check. But it's not checkmate. That's unfortunate, isn't it? But it does allow us to pursue some trades. Bring the rook in. If you take, I get to take the bishop with check. If you take my bishop, I take bishop back with check, and I again get some more trades. So check. King's got to go there. Check. Okay, so the material is I have a queen for a bishop and a rook. I have a queen and a pawn. 2 pawns. 11 points. That sounds pretty good. Let's get some trades in there. This move looks annoying. It just pressures all the pieces and puts pressure on d7. Queen c7 was another move I thought about. Just farming the pawns while the rook is out of play. I'm playing black maybe here, but again, I'm going to trade on f6, and then I get queen takes b7. Unless I see something better here. I don't think I do. I think I'm going to have to pursue some trades and just pick up the pawns. Normally I'd take this pawn, but for the sake of technique, we're going to go king f1 and deprive the rook of any back rank counterplay. Is that a poison pawn, or can I take it and run it? Looks like I can run it. Any tricks here? King is safe, knight's defended, queen's defended. Let's push. Trades are great. I'm automatically trading, just like in the Habit series. Okay, I don't want you to have any checks, so I'm going to throw in g4. I'm not a nice guy. I will make the queen anyways. Let's make the queen. Let's grab that. Queen's on d5. I'm going to just slide over. g1. Is that check? Is that defended? Is that mate? Yep. There you go. Let's stick with our aggressive e4, but we're playing 2000s now, so we got to respect a little. But at this elo, I'm still going to play my counter gambit, where I just, instead of letting black sacrifice, I'm sacrificing now. Let's go knight here. So I got 2 pawns for the piece. But most importantly, so 2 pawns is good. Control space in the center. Most importantly, black can't castle. So I'm feeling good about that. Feeling good about that. Meanwhile, we have a raid from Sweden. Not from my opponent, but Anna. Thank you, Anna Kramling. Thanks for the raid. Just doing a bit of my speedrun right now, but welcome, welcome. We're going to be here for a while. It's Saturday, just 5 p.m. here. Thanks again, Nana. Alright, so do we just continue pushing? It's hard to say no to that, right? Let's give it a check. Force the king somewhere it doesn't want to be. Okay. I'm going to take here. It's a pretty nifty variation, by the way. Man, not giving me any fun. No fun. Should be a good move here, but I'm not capable of seeing it. So I'm gonna go queen d3. I'm baiting this move because then I have queen check, the knight blocks, and I take the knight on a5, sorry. But my opponent's not going to do that, which is very bothersome. Very bothersome. Okay. Still not taking it. Let's bring the rook in. I'm gonna sit the rook here. How's that? I'm just gonna park there. I'm not gonna move it. I got 27 seconds. I'm down some material here. I'm gonna have to be very resourceful. Let's sacrifice more material. Please. Please accept the material. Just take it. We're gonna double. Please take. Please take everything offered. I'm a nice guy. Yep. Okay. Let's go here. Say hi to the queen. I'm telling him I'm a nice guy. It's only because black attacked me that their queen is stuck. If their queen stayed on d8, this wouldn't have happened. That's a you problem, not a me problem, and that's why it's checkmate. You got greedy. Already up a rook, and your queen had to come out. Little Red Riding Hood. Hello, Red Rum. All right, we got a Portuguese. And we can try out our Mora Gambit again. It's been working well. I'm gonna cramp the position and go d5. But this is kind of sturdy. So let's try to break it with f4. Hey, whoa! That's aggressive. All right, I take. This pawn is loose. Let's eat it. Check. I want to attack you. I would like to attack. Any suggestions? Knight c4 is a tempting move. Well, I changed the music. Let's try knight c4. Attacking this. It's definitely aggressive, but that's okay. Let's continue pushing those pawns. Oh, I'm getting excited here. This position looks very good. These pawns are running. Let's take that. Let's take this. Let's push. We're gonna trade everything. We still have our center pawns. And let's go queen here. Whoa! Okay. I didn't see that. If I go e6, you go knight f6 and you hit the queen. So let's go here. And then queenside castle. Right now I'm up a pawn. But I'm about to win a second pawn. Or I'm gonna queenside castle first. Snip. That's the second pawn. It's the third pawn. Let's go bishop here and pin. Add more pressure to the pin. I'm feeling feisty. That's a good move. If I take the knight, my queen hangs. The problem is, you did defend your knight, and I could go a3 and just hold. But I have d7. Take this. Your knight will be trapped. Perfect. I'm gonna take everything now. I'm gonna get a rook and a knight. Take that. Now what do we do? Put the rooks on the 7th. Good game. Fed the best. Hello, Yai928. Okay, let's go e4. Haven't lost the game yet, but I've had a few games that have been down to the wire. I got a Caro-Can. Okay, what's aggressive against the Caro-Can? I'm gonna play the classical style. Or a boring way, 2 knights. Actually, I shouldn't have played this. That's okay. What's happening to my knight? It's just trend, moving to the king's side. Went from c3 to g3. That's not the end of the world. And we're just baiting for this. Then we have a little trick. Quick castle. So I'm all castled here. I'm gonna play a3 just to give my bishop some wiggle room. Gonna go h3 for habits. Redson, thanks for the resub. And we're gonna play against these double D pawns, which might not be that easy. They're pretty sturdy. You can do this for the most part. If I go knight g5 and attack, just queen d7. For an aggressive game, this isn't it. So I'm gonna change things up here. That's a move I like to see. Let's go b4. I am sacrificing a pawn, but in the end, e5 is loose. And here we go. I'm gonna snip that off. Thank you. I could have taken this first. That was probably more accurate. But getting a knight on c6, I can't complain about. We're gonna push. Now I'm gonna attack with tempo. Queen g4 hits e6, and if I play this right, I'm not gonna give much breathing room for my opponent. h4, h5, chip away at g6. Go here. If you go rook here, what's the move? To continue attacking red room. Thank you to Coffee to Sucrose for the sub, and Tim's got a song request. While I wait for the chat to tell me, it's my next move. Correct, the Jildy. Bishop h6 with tempo. Thank you for the exchange. Thank you for the pawn. Thank you for the knight. We're gonna grab that. Bring this knight in. Pieces are here to say hi. Let's force the queen away so we can go queen, mate. We're gonna... Oh, I hung my rook. Oh, no. Oh, I tried. We're preparing to go queen g8. Check. Mate. Patrick Guapo. Here we go. We got the French. That's an opening I like to kill. So I go knight c3 on move 3. e5. It's called the winnower. And this is all theory. Buddy knows it. And they're playing a different line. And I can take back, and I got the bishop pair, double c-pawns. But I'd rather play down a pawn. I'd rather play this position. I'm gonna go bishop here. And get some attacking in. What does that mean? Attacking? It means I'm going b5. It means I'm going h4 to go h5. Grabbing a lot of space. Let's keep pushing. Okay. I want my knight right here. Tell me how it's gonna get there. It's not necessarily the best thing to do, but I want it there. Yes. You know what the problem is? Black's gonna go knight g8. Yeah, it's okay. I have ideas. But we're going to g4 first. You want this pawn? No can do. I want the knight to get to g4. Please, please, please. Being stubborn. Being very stubborn here. Okay. I'm gonna get there one day. d6 was an idea. I'm keeping the pieces on the board because I want to mate my opponent. Yep. We're getting there. Check. I don't know if getting there did anything, but I really wanted it to happen. Okay, I'm going to be boring and I'm going to go g3 to take away this square. I'm down a pawn, but I believe in the bishops. Let's go bishop here. Say hi to this. It's actually not a good move. Oops. Don't support these guys. Queen c7 was tricky. Bishop takes b6. This is not as difficult. Let's grab that. Knight takes is what I'm expecting, then I'm going to take this. Okay, king here works. It's time for me to bring my king in, I think. b6, king takes, knight takes, my rook's hanging. That's the problem. It's a big problem. I'm baiting this move, though. Then I'm going to play b6 and take. Can you fall for it? Uh-oh. Knight takes check. King here. There's got to be a checkmate. There's got to be a checkmate. I'm going to risk it for content. I want rook a1 to be checkmate, so I'm going to risk everything for it. If you go check, I slide the king over. But my plan is to play rook a1 and have that be checkmate. Okay? Good game. I don't think I saw a way to get out of checkmate here. Once you take, you can give a check, but rook a1's killing. Here we go, e4. Playing knight c3 against the French, sure. Let's get those pieces out. Play h6 for me, big guy. I'm gonna grab that. Bishop g6 check. Queen takes pawn, threatening queen f7 mate. Good defense. But we got our piece back, so I'm up 2 pawns, and I'm going for that king. Develop the bishop, queenside castle. Bring the rooks to the middle. It's a funny move. Okie dokie. Do we have anything nice here? I don't see it, so I'm gonna go here. How is this not checkmate? There's a checkmate somewhere here. If I can get my rook to d8, that's promising. But as soon as I move this knight, this bishop's gonna move. Alright. Let's test that theory first. I overestimated my opponent. Check and chill. Queen Trap, thank you for the subs. We have another song request from Serious Spades. Oh, a Safa battle here. We're gonna play the Mora Gambit. Sack a pawn, get those pieces out, get the C file in there. Early castle. Queen e2, rook d1. I'm actually not booked up anymore on this, but and my opponent probably is. I'm gonna go h3, which isn't in the spirit of the opening. Let's go b4. I want to undermine this knight so I can take on e5. want to take here. It's good that black's not castled yet. Allows me to be a bit more aggro. I think that's a decent decision to give the pawn back. Oh, let's keep attacking. Pin. Let's grab that. You take here, then I grab that. Thank you for that. Develop the bishop. I'm gonna go knight a4, hang the knight, and give the checkmate. Oh no, my knight. Oh no. Shit. Keep going. A.B. Shakespeare. We're getting stream sniped. Nice chessbrah flair there. We'll play the Italian. Check. Yep, the fried liver. I'm not booked up here, so you guys are gonna have to help me out. Let's go for castle. You can win the pawn back. But I'll have some ideas. F5, okay. I'm hitting that, so you gotta make a decision pretty soon. Now my pawns aren't messed up when you take, so I'm pretty okay with this. Or maybe I'm not. I'm gonna grab that. Check. Gonna take your knight. It's a sharp opening. It's a sharp opening for sure. Let's grab that. Gonna grab this next move if you don't mind. I'm up 2 pawns right now, so I can't complain. A queen trade. No way, Jose. Let's bring the queen in. I'm tickling this. Preparing rook e1 to tickle that. Yep, let's go d3. We can sack a pawn if we have to open up the lions. I've got a couple pawns to give back. I'll move my queen back. Wasn't necessary, but I think rook here is going to be strong. grab that. If you castle, I'm gonna grab this. I'm up 4 pawns. Let's get the open files. Let's get some more trades. Let's grab that. Fork your queen and rook. Can take the queen because, or I can take the rook. I think they're both pretty good, but this is probably clean. We'll take the rook the next move. Check. Grab that. Check. Good game. Kevin United. Go Kevins. We're going to continue playing the Mora. You're declining it. I got it. I go c4 so that my knight can go here. Otherwise, where else does the knight go? I'm gonna go h3 to prevent any bishop g4 funny business. This is a Marozzi bind. Let's just develop. Secure everything. Throw in some lazy moves. Not lazy moves, they're productive. But they're not that hard. Because there's no tension right now, so I have some time. Tickle that. Let's bring the knight in. Feeling a bit aggro. You take, I take, and I have the e-file. Some pressure here. If you don't take it, maybe I go here, maybe I go there. Let's grab that. Let's grab this. If you take here, I snap that off. If you don't, what do? I go c5. And I have some pawns to push. f3, just to freeze these guys. Might go b4 next, maybe bishop c4. Oh, you want that pawn. Fair enough. Let's defend it. Push. This rook's probably going to slide over the d file. I'm keeping this rook in the e file because this is a bit of a loose pawn. I think I can put some pressure on it. So let's shift the rooks. You know what? Are we in a position where we should trade? Let's find out. I think I can trade. Hey, Polar Bear, thanks for the bits. Focus right now. Cheers. I'm gonna park a rook on b6. I think that's where it's headed. Unfortunately for Buddy, that blunders. You just blocked your own bishop. So let's snap that off. That's a big pawn to get. Now I'm just up a clean pawn. Oh no, the rook's hanging. Okay, let's move back. I didn't go rook here because of bishop there, by the way. That is a good move by Mr. Kevin here. I could have handled that with more care, but I can go b5. I am defending c5 after all. Let's push. I want to win the 7th rank. That'd be perfect. Check. Is that a free rook for me, Kevin? Cheers. Check. Snap. Check. Push. Then we push. Then we put the bishop here. Then we take. Then we take. We make a lady. Check. 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 King up. It's not stalemate. There's 2 more pawn moves. And we're going to force our opponent to mate themselves by going a4. You gotta take. Checkmate. We gotta be careful about the mouse slips though. No, we're not gonna do this mate. We're gonna do this mate. Good game. SOB, thanks for the 37. Tomenheim, thanks for the 31. Appreciate it. We got one more game. Here we go. No, we're gonna play a regular Najdorf. Oh, okay. Bishop c4. This is a decent diagonal for me. You go knight. You go knight here. I might just go knight g5 right away. I'll put my knight here. And this is exactly what we want. Take the pawn. What's the move for white? Prim? What's the move for white? Queen b3. Get 2 attackers on that. It's a good pawn for me. Let's grab that. And I want to blow up the position. So let's go d4. We want to just open everything up. And I mean it. You e4, I'm going knight e5. I'm here for a good time. Check. The rook's coming to the d file, the bishop's going here. You're making a run for it, eh? Let's go rook here. I guess we'll just win the queen. Check. Thank you for the lady. I'm going to play h3 habits since the back rank is a little bit loose. Let's bring the pieces in. I'm going to pull my bishop back just in case. Check. Opening up your king is not advised here, but I understand why black's doing it. If you insist, I'm going to do it. I'm going to blow open the king. Queen c4 is tempting, but the real move is this. Check. Check. Let's go for mate. Check. Knight spinned. Let's grab that. Let's grab that. Players are playing pretty well right now. Some good resistance, but I have a queen for a rook and a knight. Check. So I'm just going to collect everything. And push. Just push. Give up the lady. And push. Check. Push. Push. Check. Check. You've made it through another episode of my E4 speedrun. To continue watching the next one, just click on the video beside me, and all I ask is that you consider clicking that subscribe button below the video to support our future content.